Welcome back to the channel, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. So we're back to the socket series. So this is gonna be number 2. And today we're gonna cover the Genius Tools 1/2" semi-deep sockets in impact version. So y'all stay tuned and we're gonna check them out. Alright guys, welcome back. As y'all seen the intro, Genius Tools. This is their semi-deep 1/2" impact metric socket set. And I've had this one for about, probably say 2 years or so. So, not a super long time. So I can't really say longevity wise, but we're going to go through these and kind of give you my feedback on them and how they've been overall in the last 2 years or so. So, we're going to dig right on into it. So as far as everything goes, it is a 15-piece socket set. You're going from 10 to 24. Now y'all know my last socket set that I did a review on, the Cobalt set, that was a 16-piece. It went to 25. This one goes up to 24. Covers pretty much a good amount of sizes. 10 to 24, no skips. So you got a good base from the low end to the high end. In terms of coverage, you're pretty much the majority, I would say 99% of the sizes that you're going to run to on today's most vehicles are going to be covered in this set. So if you're looking for a semi-deep socket set and an impact version, this set's going to pretty much have you covered for majority of the bases in terms of the sizes. So now as far as the build itself, pretty much, I would say, just, your standard features. Here's your working end. Now, as far as the sizing, it is roll stamped into there. Nothing too spectacular. It's got the Genius brand on there, and then your part number here. Let me get you some lighting real quick. All right, hopefully that lighting's a little bit better for y'all. Okay. Now, as far as the construction itself and the material, it is chrome moly. Overall, just pretty much standard features that you'd find on most sockets, but it's cut very well. It does have let's see if there's get a light in here. Where's my, I don't know if y'all can see in there. So there is a bolt stop right up there. Okay. Now this is considered a thin wall from Genius Tools, and here's one for comparison. Here's that Cobalt one, and we'll do some measurements here in a second. And then here's my Macco Silver Eagles. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, we're zeroed out, and we'll cut on the fatter part right there, so that way we're consistent on the measurements. So 0.136 on the Genius Tools, zero it out. 0.171 on the Cobalt, zero it out. And then the Macco Silver Eagles, 0.169. So back to the Genius again. Do that 0. Okay. 0.13. So it is definitely a thin wall socket in comparison to the rest of the impacts. Now, I've mainly used this on suspension, motor mounts, stuff like that, and they've done fine. Now, obviously, like I've said, I've only had this for about 2 years, maybe less. So I've only used a few select sizes, as you can see. So this one's 19, so pretty much the bigger sizes on suspension and stuff. 21, 18, maybe a little bit of 22. 20 didn't get used much. But again, so one of those things that, you know, it's good to have in terms of the depth, especially when you're in tighter spaces. When you're working on smaller vehicles, that there's not a lot of room in the wheel wells or brakes or whatever, these come in handy, okay? Same thing with motor mounts. You know, motor mounts can be in tight spaces, but you need to get an impact in there or just a beefier socket. And these work great on both ratchets as well as impacts itself. So, you know, you pair this up with a stubby impact where you may not, you know, you may not want a shallow or a stubby on there, and you know, you got plenty of strength on it, and it works great. So, you know, the socket itself fits great on both the impact, and this is a hog ring style impact, and then your ratchet. Again, not a lot of play, fits well, so no complaints there. So I've been, you know, like I've said, I've been happy with these sockets, no issues with them, have had none break. So with that, I've never had to use their warranty process. I've never had to warranty a product through them. These are made in Taiwan. So thinking of like Genius Tools, Gray Pneumatic, now Sunix used to be one made in Taiwan, but now I've seen videos where they're producing a lot of stuff in China, but they still do have inventory left, like on Amazon or whatever, that is from Taiwan. So again, if you're looking for a semi-deep socket set, this would be a brand that you would honestly have to consider. Okay, I would say this is a good contender to a budget socket brand. Obviously, if you can't find one that's used for a tool truck brand like Mac or Snap-on, or you just don't want to buy brand new prices, definitely give Genius Tools a consideration. They primarily sell impact stuff, so you're going to find a ton of impact stuff. You're going to find shallows, deeps, mids. Now, as far as stubbies, I haven't seen any yet, but with stubbies, obviously you can go with other options. So, yeah, I would say these are pretty fair priced. You can find them anywhere, probably depending on the sales, from as low as $80 all the way down, all the way up to $180, depending on where you're buying it from. I'd probably shy away from, if you're buying new, from eBay. Now, unless you need them right away, and that's where I saw the 180 mark from. Somebody was selling them on eBay for a brand new set for 180. Now, I believe I got this for under $100 2 years ago off of Amazon. Amazon's always having clearance prices marks down, but they don't advertise it. You just got to search for it and keep an eye on it. So, all right, I won't dive too long on it. Again, I appreciate y'all watching on the socket series. This is the Genius Tools, and I'll put the part number on the video. Semi-deep, half-inch metric impact socket set. I appreciate y'all watching. I definitely give this set a 2 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all.